Somehow, by looking at you, I think you're wearing the right kind of shorts.
You're very hard to please.
These are the voices that make our blood rush, our toes curl, and our hearts beat faster.
And I need no longer obey you.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors' voices that women find sexy. For this list, we're focusing on actors with voices that make the ladies swoon due to their deep tones and erotic accents.
I love you.
I love you.
However, we're only including actors who haven't already appeared on our top 10 iconic voices list. Sorry, Mr. Connery, we still love you.
The world trembled at the sound of our rockets. Well, they will tremble again at the sound of our silence.
Number 10, Clive Owen.
I heard your voice in the dark.
Born in the English Midlands, Owen took his dramatic career from theater to television and finally to film, and are we ever glad he did?
I've been waiting here for the last 6 hours just to hear you say that. It is all I need.
It is what you need. Come on, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Even in his earliest film appearances, such as in his critically praised performance in Close My Eyes, his deep, low Warwickshire accent grabbed the attention of women everywhere.
You always make it sound so easy.
Well, I've got a new job.
As he matured with meteor roles in the late 90s and into the 2000s, we couldn't help but swoon as he used his voice to charm Julia Roberts in Duplicity.
Are you always like this?
No, I sometimes sound like this, but this is definitely different.
Or give commanding speeches in King Arthur.
If this be our destiny, then so be it. But let history remember that as free men, we chose to make it so.
Number 9, Johnny Depp.
I've written nothing.
You've written some books?
Nah. We had no voice.
This Kentucky-born celebrity is versatile as they come, having worked as an actor, producer, and a musician. But it's that voice that remains one of his most charismatic features.
Have you ever loved a woman so completely that the sound of your voice in her ear could cause her body to shudder?
A unique, subtle drawl, it was used to great effect playing a journalist in 2011's The Rum Diary.
And it will be a voice made of ink and rage.
However, it's those foreign accents in his career that have really got us revved up. Starring as a Latin lover in Don Juan de Marco,
You want Don Juan de Marco, the world's greatest lover.
an attractive gypsy in Chocolat,
Is it true?
It's what you townspeople always seem to think, isn't it?
and, of course, the legendary Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series.
Who are you?
No one. He's no one. A distant cousin of my aunt's nephew, twice removed. Lovely singing voice, though. Unique.
His voice even shines when he's giving life to a cartoon chameleon.
The lonely constable on his rounds, keeping an eagle eye out for mayhem and malfeasance.
He looked like he's hound.
Number 8, Jensen Ackles.
It's my lucky day.
He acts, he sings, he's got that deep, deep drawl. Born in Dallas, Texas, Ackles made the transition from on and off model to actor as of 1996, which introduced the world to his boyishly sexy voice.
You know how crazy that sounds?
It's fucking nuts, okay? I know that.
Showcasing it as Eric Brady in the soap opera Days of Our Lives was what first made him familiar to millions.
It's getting late. I gotta take a shower and get to work.
While he's also tried his hand at film and in some animated roles,
What bothers you more? That your greatest failure has returned from the grave? Or that I've become a better Batman than you?
his youthful appeal can be seen and heard best on the TV shows that made him a teen girl heartthrob, such as Dawson's Creek,
For argument's sake, let's say it's not.
Smallville,
Yeah.
and, of course, Supernatural.
I'm Batman.
Number 7, Chris Hemsworth.
Sounds fucking awful.
Just the sound of Hemsworth's manly voice is enough to make any woman faint. And we're thinking his native Melbourne, Australia accent has a little something to do with it.
I'm now! If you can hear me, we need you now!
Although he'd previously acted on Aussie television,
Yeah, police.
our first real exposure to the full sway of his charisma was in the emotional opening scene of Star Trek.
All decks, this is the captain speaking. Evacuate the ship immediately.
However, it was only when he began playing Thor that we realized how ruggedly masculine his voice could be.
Live and tell those stories yourself. Now go!
With that part, and his sexy voice in roles like Snow White and the Huntsman,
The king? He's the one that let the devil in the door.
we were treated to some stimulating performances.
I'll take you to Duke Almon's, okay? All right. You have my word.
Number 6, Matthew McConaughey.
How we feeling tonight, ladies? Come on, let me hear it one more time. Come on, come on.
This handsome actor hailing from Texas has only recently blown our minds with his dramatic acting skills, with roles in Dallas Buyers Club.
Where do you hear that shit?
And Interstellar.
You don't believe we went to the moon?
Until that point, he was still impressing us, albeit in a different way, with his shirtless performances and smooth Texan charm.
Here, Si. Here, Nigel. You the man.
Whether he's starring in a romantic comedy like The Wedding Planner.
Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?
An action adventure like Sahara.
What does that mean?
Or something in between like Fool's Gold.
Oh. You wanna hear dumb? I used to think that it meant he died having sex.
That suave, throaty drawl gets us every single time and makes us want to take him home to meet our parents.
The good Lord has blessed the Kings of Tampa this summer. Can I get an amen on that?
Number 5, Brad Pitt.
I'm glad to hear that.
Although he's most often noted for being one of the best-looking men alive, less acclaim is given to the understated sexiness of his voice.
Okay. You both deserve the truth.
Raised in Missouri, the appeal of his natural voice can be heard at its finest in films like Fight Club.
Your voice in my head. Your voice in mine.
And the Ocean series.
Is that your hound way in the rear there?
However, no matter what accent he takes on, he somehow manages to stay super hot. Whether he's playing an Austrian mountaineer in 7 Years in Tibet.
And suddenly, the light becomes sharper, sounds are richer.
Or a Southern lieutenant in Inglourious Bastards.
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain, and I'm putting together a special team, and I need me 8 soldiers.
Number 4, Antonio Banderas.
Yes, I know.
It's true that this legendary Spanish actor, director, producer, and singer has graced multiple films with his good looks, but it's that voice dripping with sexiness that keeps us coming back.
I had impure thoughts about a man. I did. I think he was a bandit or something.
He had a deep voice?
Yes.
Even from his first English language role as Nestor Castillo in the Mambo Kings, we knew that this devilishly handsome actor would go on to do great things.
Querida Maria, I thought you believed in me, in our love. I was wrong.
Come on, who else could have played the legendary Zorro with such a passion?
You know, Zorro, it could be anywhere.
Or made an animated cat so alluring.
Now ye augur, pray for mercy from Puss in Woods.
Number 3, George Clooney.
Is that a joke?
Yes.
Because their kiosk placement blows.
Yeah, they never have available upgrades.
Basically, it's a fleet of shitboxes. I don't know how they're still in business.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Alex.
Clooney is the actor that makes classy look sexy and makes monotone speaking sensual.
Wow, big words.
Screw you.
Now screw you two.
Though he got his start in acting relatively late in life with roles in TV, he caught our eyes with his looks and our ears with a voice that blends smooth and gruff for a delightful combination.
What's going on here?
I've been looking at those great numbers over the last few days. I thought maybe we should just nut up and give this a try.
We use a little more time.
Films like the Ocean series, Up in the Air, and Michael Clayton only served to cement his legendary status.
You don't have to do that.
And prove that his authoritative vocals as a leading man are here to stay.
What's the secret? Because I need you to hear me.
Number 2, Ryan Gosling.
Hey.
When he was a kid, this Canadian boy decided his natural accent didn't sound tough enough. So he faked a tough guy inflection and hasn't been able to shake it since.
Let me give you a ride.
Well, that's fine with us. Eventually, Gosling's role as Noah Calhoun in The Notebook elevated him and that quiet husky voice to instant sex symbol status.
Wow. Sounds like the road to success.
You bet.
Playing the kind of guy every woman wants. It wasn't long before Gosling landed other roles that made us sweat.
Seriously? It's like you're photoshopped.
Whether he's driving us crazy with that voice in The Place Beyond the Pines, or mentoring Steve Carell in Crazy Stupid Love.
Would you put on some clothes, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this bothering you?
No, it's not.
Cal, my schwanz in your face for 20 minutes. If it's not bothering you, we got a bigger problem.
The fact is, we love it. Plus, he sings. we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
That was just a bit of fun, really. To ruin my brother's big day.
You're still working with that stick in the mud?
He's good at what he does, right?
Oh, he's the best. He has no imagination.
So where would you rather die? Here? Or in a Jaeger?
Glory and danger alike, and notwithstanding, go out to meet it.
I mean, I'll show you around the city, and we'll eat well, we'll drink good wine, we'll make love.
Number 1, Benedict Cumberbatch.
What's it called?
The Imitation Game.
Right, that's what it's about.
Would you like to play?
It's no surprise that this proficient and accomplished actor of radio, theater, television, and film is also extremely adept at stealing the hearts of women everywhere.
All you have to do is ask me a question.
With a deep, silky timbre that resonates with power and crackles at all the right moments.
Perfectly sound analysis, but I was hoping you'd go deeper.
Cumberbatch has used his voice to great effect in everything from little-known dramas like Wreckers.
It was you that said we should go to the doctor. You lied about how long we've been trying.
To big-budget action movies like Star Trek Into Darkness.
My name is Khan.
Whether it's powerful or tender, whether it's dialogue or song, there's no denying that Cumberbatch owns the dreamiest voice currently in Hollywood.
I sing a sweet serenade whenever you're feeling sad, and a lullaby each night before you go to bed.
Do you agree with our list?
No.
Which actors do you think have the sexiest voices in Hollywood?
You don't fancy getting married, do you?
For more stimulating top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
What are you passing out? Oh boy.